Good morning to all of you. Again, I am Ritesh Agrawal, PGT Mathematics in Kendriya Vidyalaya Balaghat, and yesterday was my first lecture, and in which we have read about inverse trigonometric function, and that was the introduction part, in which we have read about domain and range of inverse trigonometric function and how we can convert any trigonometric function in an invertible form. So yesterday I have told you a project work as in mathematics, that is how we can convert the graph of any direct function in the graph of inverse function. So students, again we will see by an example. I have an example. Please watch it and use this concept in your home in this lockdown period, and definitely you will be able to find the inverse of trigonometric graph of trigonometric function. So dear students, I have a graph of this is the graph of this is the students, we can see here. Now in this way you all can see here the function of cos x, the graph of function of cos x is given, and in this function the domain is 0 to pi, and the range of this function is -1 to +1. Then yesterday I have told you how we can, if this graph we will make in a transparent sheet, then this graph also represent the inverse of cos x graph. For this we have to do two steps, and then for this the first is we will turn this sheet at 90 degree anti-clockwise direction. Actually originally our x is here, our y is here, x dash is here, y dash is here. When we turn 90 degree, then it will be represented in this way. X axis in vertical direction, which is we will want to, but y positive will be in left side and y negative will be minus side, will be right side, which is not appropriate. Okay, that will be also we will solve. So first we will turn 90 degree. Okay, now we can turn this in this way. Okay, you have turned this graph. Now this is not the inverse of cos x, but now if you are make this graph in transparent sheet, then easily the back side portion, if we see the graph from back side, then it will be cos inverse x. Okay, so back side is cos inverse x. So our second task will be, in second task we will rotate. Now rotate this sheet at 180 degree. मतलब बिकॉज हम देख रहे हैं कि पीछे साइड से ये cos इनवर्स x के ग्राफ को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा. ओके, रोटेट कर दीजिए. ओके, नाउ वी कैन रोटेट हियर आल्सो. तो फॉर रोटेशन I will again select and picture, rotate, flip horizontal. Okay students, now in the green marking we can see that this cos x graph represent the graph of cos inverse x function. So this is the rule. I hope you all understood these things, because in first step this x is convert in this way, and second step this x axis convert in x is in a above direction, x dash in y below direction. Now y will be in right hand side and y dash will be left hand side, which we want to convert. So this is the way. So any graph of direct function can be converted in inverse trigonometric function. Dear students, this is the very easy to how we can check any function what can be represented in the inverse function. So I hope you all understood this. So now the next one topic is properties of inverse trigonometric function. So again, yesterday already we have seen about the domain and range of cos inverse x, sin inverse x, cosec inverse x, sec inverse x, tan inverse x, cot inverse x. Again I repeat it, this domain and range, we know about the sin x function, cos x function, all trigonometric function. सो इन्वर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन में केवल एक ही चीज का फर्क है कि इनकी cos x sin x की डोमेन को हमने रिस्ट्रिक्टेड किया है, वही यहाँ पे रेंज का काम कर रही है और जो कि प्रिंसिपल वैल्यू ब्रांचेस के अकॉर्डिंग है. इनमें cosec इनवर्स x का रेंज, sec x इनवर्स x का रेंज के क्वेश्चन 1 मार्क में भी फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स में या किसी प्रकार की डोमेन रेंज के क्वेश्चन फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स में आ सकते हैं. तो आप सभी इन डोमेन रेंज को बिल्कुल निश्चित ही याद कर लें क्योंकि ये सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है. नाउ द नेक्स्ट हम प्रॉपर्टीज़ में कुछ प्रॉपर्टीज़ के अकॉर्डिंग बात करें तो प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन, एक्चुअली द फॉर्मूलाज बेस्ड ऑन इनवर्स ट्रिग्नोमेट्रिक फंक्शन we want to see that. Okay, so first property is defined for f of f inverse of x is equal to x. We know it in your first chapter. This property will follow for all inverse trigonometric function. Actually, like it means it is true for, it means आप कह सकते हैं कि sin of sin inverse x will be x. But as we know, here the x should be in the range of function f. So therefore, definitely here x also should be in range of sin x. So students, ये हमको ध्यान रखना है कि these are very simple property, but domain range का जो रूल है वो अप्लाई होगा. For example, sec of sec inverse x is equal to x है, but x should be in the range of sec x. तो now we know that the range of sec x का रेंज क्या है. अगर आपसे क्वेश्चन पूछा जाए तो sec x का रेंज है r माइनस -1 to 1. ये हमको याद होना चाहिए, अदरवाइज ये हम हमेशा के लिए इसको फॉलो नहीं कर पाएंगे. So in this way, this first rule we can apply for all inverse trigonometric function, and second also it is the inverse of this, that is f inverse of fx is equal to x. Again here x should be in range of f inverse function. So it means again we can write tan inverse of tan x is equal to x definitely. But here x should be the range of tan inverse. And what is the tan inverse range? The x, all real number are the range of tan inverse x. Similarly, cos inverse of cos x is equal to x. But x should be in the range of cos inverse x. So if I ask to all of you what is the range of cos inverse x, then we know that x should be between 0 to pi. This is important, students. So this is first property, f of f inverse x equal to x, and similarly f inverse of fx equal to x, but here x should be in range of function x, and here x should be in range of f inverse x. So these are two properties. Now it means here 6 formulas are here, first rule, and second rule also 6 formulas here. So I hope you all understood this formula. And now the second first rules property, second property, now after that third property. And third property is about the sine inverse of minus x, about sine inverse of minus x. So dear students, if we want to find what is the sine inverse of minus x, so we can easily that let it is y, then according to functions theory we can write minus x is equal to sine y, and now x is equal to minus sine y. Now minus will be entered in term of y. According to this rule, in principal value branches we can write, in 11th class we have read, we can write sine of minus y. So now students, if we take again, then sine inverse of my x is equal to minus y, so y is equal to minus sine inverse x. So we have to now compare this y and this y. So the rule will become that sine inverse of minus x is equal to minus sine inverse x. I hope you all understood these things. So this only three formula we have to learn. If sine inverse of minus x is equal to this, then definitely similar to cosec inverse of minus x is also minus cosec inverse x. So because now in third property, the first is cosine inverse. Now, but it will be changes in cos inverse of minus x. So again I want to prove for it. Suppose that it is equal to again y. The students are definitely you have to derive these all properties, then automatically you have to learn it and you have to remember it. So minus x is equal to cos of y, and now x is equal to minus cos y. In 11th class, how we can minus cos theta in the principal value branches, cos of which angle minus will become outside, we know that is cos pi minus y. Now it means we can write cos inverse of x is equal to pi minus y. So now y is equal to pi minus cos inverse x. So now if we can see here y is equal to cos inverse of minus x and y is equal to pi minus cos inverse x, it means our formula will become that cos inverse of minus x will be right as always pi minus cos inverse x. So in similar way we can write that sec inverse of minus x is also written as pi minus sec inverse x. So now the fourth trigonometric formula will become similarly for tan inverse and cot inverse, but tan inverse and cot inverse, in tan inverse and cot inverse we have write the formula according to principle perpendicular or negative. So students, I will discuss this is later also. The third property is for tan inverse of minus x. It is directly minus of tan inverse x. Actually it is similar to sine inverse of minus x, because x here we assume that x is perpendicular, and perpendicular when negative then it is minus. But for cot inverse of minus x it is no, because here x is base, we assume that x is base and base is negative, so it will be used as pi minus cot inverse x. So now students, these three formula sine, cosec and tan, minus will become outside, and these three formula for the pi minus of that will be right. For example, if any question has asked that what is the value of sine inverse of minus 1 by 2, so it will be minus sine inverse of 1 by 2, and sine inverse 1 by 2 we know that it is pi by 6. But suppose question is what is the value of sine cos inverse minus 1 by 2, then according to for this rule we will write it pi minus cos inverse half, and now after that cos inverse half is pi by 3 and answer is 2 pi by 3. So this is the way to solve it. So this property is also very important. So now I hope you all should be derive this all identities, and after that memorize it. So now sine, cosec and tan inverse, direct minus will be outside, and cos, sec and cot, pi minus will be. But tan inverse minus x is always minus tan inverse x will not use always. Some exceptions are will be, and I will be discussed later. Please remember it. So now students, this is the time to know the very important some formulas, and these are the very important formula. And the first is again sine inverse of x plus cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. This is also very important formula, and it is not very difficult, already we know about it. Okay, now how we will prove it? So now we will see proof. To make, can be question there in the examination, prove it. Okay, take sine inverse x is equal to y again, then x is equal to sine of y, but now we want to convert this value in cos inverse, so x is equal to cos of pi by 2 minus y. Now we will take cos or inverse both sides, then cos inverse of x is equal to pi by 2 minus y, and now put the y which is equal to sine inverse x in left hand side, then this formula will be generated. So it is very easy formula, and this will be used so many where in inverse trigonometric function, in application of derivative, in application of integrations, integrals, so many where this formula will be used. So similarly, two more formula we can derive. So definitely you have to derive in your home. Second is tan inverse of x plus cot inverse of x is equal to pi by 2. Please derive in your home, students. It will be practice. Maths is the name of practice. If you do practice more and more, then you will be perfect, and you will be able to solve new problem which are not discussed yet, but we can able to solve the problem if we do practice the things again and again. So these three identities also very important in inverse trigonometric function. Already these identities are all written in your book also. And now this is the time to very important formula derivation, that is, and it is definitely very useful, and it will be useful anywhere. ये आपको एग्जाम में कहीं ना कहीं यूज होना ही होना है, ये क्वेश्चन आना ही आना है, और वो फार्मूला है हमने जो लास्ट ईयर साइन ए प्लस बी कॉस ए प्लस बी टेन ए प्लस बी के फार्मूला बनाए हैं, उस पर बेस्ड आपके फार्मूला आपको अब बनाने हैं, जिसमें कि सबसे पहला फार्मूला हम पढ़ते हैं कि cos इनवर्स ऑफ x प्लस cos इनवर्स ऑफ y इज इक्वल टू cos इनवर्स ऑफ x इंटू y माइनस स्क्वायर रूट 1 माइनस एक्स स्क्वायर इंटू 1 माइनस वाई स्क्वायर. ये फॉर्मूला हमको डिराइव करना है, हालांकि बुक में हो सकता है फॉर्मूला ना हो, बट हमको ये फॉर्मूला भी आना चाहिए. ओके, नाउ हाउ वी विल प्रूव इट. सो वी विल डिस्कस अबाउट द प्रूफ ऑफ दिस फॉर्मूला. Okay, for proof of this formula, again we will take as cos inverse x is an angle, let this angle is A, then it implies x is equal to cos A, but we know that in the formula of cos A plus B sin A is also there, so we know if cos A is equal to x, then sin A is equal to square root of 1 minus x square. This theory we have read already in class 10th and in class 11. If so cos A is given, then sin A can be fine. Similarly, Similarly, take cos inverse of y is equal to b, then it implies y is equal to, cos of b, and it implies sin b is equal to square root of 1 minus y square. This formula already we have in class 10th and 11th, and the first formula we have derived in class 11, that is cos a plus b formula, and cos a plus b formula is cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. So now it is the time to replace all the values. In first we will write again a plus b is equal to cos inverse of cos a cos b minus sin a sin b. Okay, now students, put all the values. Now we will check by that a can be represented by cos inverse of x. Similarly, b can be represented by cos inverse of y. Here cos inverse already is. Now cos a is equal to x. Similarly, cos b is equal to, now हम यहाँ देख सकते हैं कि पूरे वैल्यू हम रिस्पेक्टिव वैल्यू को पुट करते जा रहे हैं, और ऐसा करते जाने पर आपके पास वो फॉर्मूला भी जनरेट होता जाएगा. नाउ अगेन sin a you can see here sin a is equal to square root of 1 minus x square, and last sin b is equal to square root of 1 minus y square. In this way this formula is verified and proved. So this is the very important formula for this session. So now in this regard, now we can derive two more formula. I have already told you how we can derive this formula. So in this way we can write two more formula. That is for second is sin inverse of x plus sin inverse of y is equal to, now you will derive this formula in your home, x into square root 1 minus y square plus y into square root 1 minus x square. Student, these are the so many conditions x and y are, it will be later we will discuss, but this is the main important formula. Sin inverse x plus sin inverse y. Prove in home. You have to prove it. And the third property, which is also very important, very important, it is very important property in this regard, that is, and we can use proof very easily, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y is equal to tan inverse x plus y divided by 1 minus xy. But somewhere its condition is given that xy should be less than 1. This condition should be written. Actually this condition ये condition आपको लिखी होना जरूरी है, otherwise इसका so students, I want to use this formula, this property in two ways. So definitely in this, in your book already is given. If not given, then you have to write that tan inverse x plus tan inverse y will be write as tan inverse of x plus y upon 1 minus xy. ऐसे लिखी जाएगी जब xy 1 से less than. Maybe xy greater than 1 अगर आता है, in this condition it will be write as pi minus tan inverse. तो dear students, this is important. आपको ये ध्यान रखना है कि यदि ये xy लेस देन 1 ना हो के ग्रेटर देन 1 है, तो आपको यहाँ पे बाई माइनस इस प्रॉपर्टी का यूज करना है। सो अब इसका यूज क्यों करना है ये अभी हम बाद में भी देखेंगे। तो tan इनवर्स x प्लस tan इनवर्स y इज इक्वल टू tan इनवर्स x प्लस y अपॉन 1 माइनस x। तो स्टूडेंट्स, जैसे कि हमने देखा cos इनवर्स x प्लस cos इनवर्स y का फॉर्मूला, sin इनवर्स x प्लस sin इनवर्स y का फॉर्मूला, tan इनवर्स x प्लस tan इनवर्स y का फॉर्मूला, इसी से हम 2 tan इनवर्स x, 2 cos इनवर्स x, 2 sin इनवर्स x के फॉर्मूला डिराइव कर सकते हैं। तो 2 sin इनवर्स x cos इनवर्स x के फॉर्मूला तो हम बनाएंगे, बट 2 tan इनवर्स x का फॉर्मूला हम थोड़ा देखेंगे क्योंकि ये बहुत सबसे ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंट है। तो नाउ वी विल कन्वर्ट द फॉर्मूला फॉर, वी विल मेक द फॉर्मूला फॉर 2 tan इनवर्स x। ओके, नाउ इफ यू वांट टू फाइंड व्हाट इज द वैल्यू ऑफ 2 tan इनवर्स x, so now it will be converted by this formula. If we x, this is x and it is also x, it means it is tan inverse x plus tan inverse x, and now tan inverse x plus tan inverse x, and the formula will be, according to formula, it will be x plus x upon 1 minus x square, x into x. So now this formula will be make 2x upon 1 minus x square. So 2 tan inverse x formula, tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. So this formula very important. Okay, now tan inverse x, as before in the last, as in 11th class, if your sin theta is given, then we can find cos theta, tan theta, all other trigonometric ratio. Similarly, if tan inverse is given, if sin inverse is given, then we can convert them in all other trigonometric ratio. If we use this concept, then 2 tan inverse x formula is tan inverse 2x by 1 minus x square is correct. But suppose if we take, this is, we know that tan inverse p and it is b, p by b, perpendicular by base. So if we make a triangle, which perpendicular is 2x and base is 1 minus x square, and now when we use by Pythagoras theorem, then its hypotenuse will become 1 plus x square. We can prove it. Actually it will be a square root of 1 minus x square by square. If it is ABC, then AC is equal to square root of 1 minus x square plus 4x square, and use the identity, algebraic identities, then it will become. So now what is the, now it is perpendicular, this is base and this is hypotenuse. So this tan inverse can be converted in sin inverse way also. Then in sin inverse, its formula will be 2x upon 1 plus x square. So 2 tan inverse x, the one formula is tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. Similarly, it again can be written as sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square also. And similarly, in this way, simultaneously, it can be written as cos inverse base upon hypotenuse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. So students, again I will write this for identity. It will be so write so many times, that is, and you have to remember, you have to memorize this identity. 2 tan inverse x is equal to tan inverse 2x upon 1 minus x square. If you want to convert in tan inverse form, so many times maybe there is a condition we want to convert this in sin inverse form, then we cannot convert that directly by sin inverse 2x upon 1 plus x square. And simultaneously, if we want to convert to tan inverse x in cos inverse form, then we can do also that, and for that cos inverse 1 minus x square upon 1 plus x square. And this is very important property, and definitely it will useful in so many differentiation question, so many integration questions, and so many questions which are based in inverse trigonometric function, and it will be used directly by these are the very important formula. So I hope you all are note this formula, and you already this formula are in the book, but you have to practice more and more. You have to return practice, then this formula will be memorize you and problem will be solved. Any type of problem will be solved. Now tan inverse x प्रॉपर्टीज में कुछ फॉर्मूला और हैं जो कि बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट हैं, जैसे कि tan inverse of 1 minus x upon 1 plus x. This is also very important property. Students, we can write it tan inverse 1 can be write as 1 minus x upon 1 plus 1 into x. Recently we have read the formula tan inverse x minus y upon 1 plus xy is equal to tan inverse x minus tan inverse y. So now if we convert this identity, then it will become tan inverse 1 minus tan inverse x. Actually we use 1 as x and x as y. So now we can see here, this is x, this is 1, and this is y, this is y, this is y. So when we compare this identity, then it will be converted in this way, and tan inverse 1 is pi by 4 minus tan inverse x. So use this identity also so many times, it will be useful in so many questions. So I hope you all clear it. And similarly, if tan inverse 1 plus x upon 1 minus x, तो डेफिनेटली विल मेक, जैसे कि हमने ये आइडेंटिटी को बनाया है, सिमिलरली दिस आइडेंटिटी कैन बी राइट एज पाई बाई 4 प्लस tan इनवर्स x. सो स्टूडेंट्स, प्रॉपर्टीज तो बहुत सारी हैं, आप जितनी चाहें उतनी बना सकते हैं, बट हमको ये ध्यान रखना है कि इस प्रकार से इन प्रॉपर्टी का एप्लीकेशन को ध्यान में रखते हुए हम इन प्रॉपर्टी को पूरी डिराइव करें, जिससे कि हम क्वेश्चंस को सॉल्व करने में सफल हों. तो नाउ so many more properties can be derived in this regard, but now we will discuss some problems, 2 or 3 problems, and it will be the work of you that you have to practice and you have to solve all the exercise and example problems, and if any problem then you can ask your teachers. So students, now some problems we will discuss. So now start. The first question is find the value of tan inverse tan of 9 pi by 8. So this is the question which is based on your 11th class theory. Today we have read the first property, tan inverse of tan x is equal to x, but x should be in the range of tan inverse x function, which is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. But if we compare this is x, then this is not our appropriate answer. So this value will be fine. So when we solve this question, then we have to write first tan inverse tan, and 9 pi by 8 can be write as 8 pi plus pi by 8 by 8, and now it will be tangent of pi plus pi by 8. And in 11th class we know that pi plus pi by 8 10 it is minus 10 pi by 8. Sorry, it is plus third quadrant. And now tan inverse of tan x, because pi by 8 in the range of, now this tan pi by 8 in the range of this value. So now we will use that formula and answer will be pi by 8 is correct. So this is the question which are based in your 9th class theory, 10th and 11th class theory. And yes, today we have read the formula tan inverse of tan x is equal to x, but x should be in the range of tan inverse function. This is rule for all inverse function, inverse trigonometric function. So I hope you all understood this question. Okay, now we'll discuss the next question is, this is very important question. Find the value of sine of 2 cot inverse minus pi by 12. So now students, again, if you want to solve it, so here sine 2 cot inverse, but we have recently read the formula for tan inverse. So we can write here 2 tan inverse 12 by minus 12 by 5. We can write here minus 12 by 5. And now because use this formula, अब जिसका रेफरेंस देंगे वो ये है कि because cot inverse of x is equal to tan inverse of 1 upon x. Now next step, tan inverse minus x is minus tan inverse x. So sine 2 minus tan inverse 12 by 5, because tan inverse minus x is equal to minus tan. Now sine minus theta is minus sine theta, so minus sine and 2 tan inverse x can be written as sine inverse 2 into x. Here x is this. So 2 into 12 by 5 divided by 1 plus 144 by 25 x square. Here we are using formula 2 tan inverse x is equal to sine inverse 2x upon 1 minus x, 1 plus x. Now for find sine of sine inverse will be removed, and the answer will be, when we solve this is formula, then the 24 into 5 divided by 169, and 24 into 5 will be 120 minus 120 by 169, and this is the answer. So this is the way we have to write the reference which formula we have used in this problem in the right hand side, then it will be very easy to. So I hope you all will understood this question also. And now the next property is prove that 2 sine inverse 3 by 5 minus tan inverse 17 by 31 is equal to pi by 4. So students, we can convert all the values in any inverse trigonometric form in another inverse trigonometric form. So here we have to do some homework, that is, if we solve it, then we have to first sine inverse minus 3 by 5, and now we want to convert it in tan inverse form. So for this let this 3 will be perpendicular, this 5 will be hypotenuse, and you have to make a triangle that is perpendicular 3, hypotenuse 5, then base is 4, and when we convert in this form tan inverse form, then it is tan inverse 3 by 4. So sine inverse 3 by 5 can be written as tan inverse 3 by 4. First we will use this. We can use it directly because it is understood. So now left hand side is 2 tan inverse 3 by 4 minus tan inverse 17 by 31. Now which formula will we use? We know that 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x formula, tan inverse 2 into 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 9 by 16 minus tan inverse 17 by 31. Now solve this formula, use identity, then 16 tan inverse 16 minus 9 will be 5. Sorry, 16 minus 9 will be 7, and in above direction 24 by 7 will become 17 by 31. And now use the identity tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, and tan inverse x minus tan inverse y, the formula we know that. What is the tan inverse x? When we simplify it, then it will become tan inverse 1 after solving this for identity by tan inverse 24 by 7 minus 17 by 31 divided by 1 plus 24 into 17 by 7 into 31. And when we solve this for all the values, then it will become this 1 and answer will be pi by 4 is equal to RHS. You have to solve it. The student will calculate this value and check it is equal to 1. So this is the way to solve this type of problem. Again, this problem you can solve cot inverse 7, cot inverse 8 plus cot inverse 18 is equal to cot inverse 3. It is also very important question. If cot inverse x plus cot inverse y we have not read, then we can convert them in tan inverse form, and after that write the formula for tan inverse x plus tan inverse y. So for example, this is evaluate this value. How we can evaluate this? So now it is cos sine inverse 1 by 4 plus sec inverse. Sec inverse can be written as cos inverse 3 by 4. Now students, so for this it is suppose A and this is suppose B. Then use identity cos A plus B. So now it will be cos of A and cos sine inverse 1 by 4, cos B means cos inverse 3 by 4 minus sine A sine inverse 1 by 4 sine B cos inverse 3 by 4. So now by this method, this is very easily solvable. Now remaining can be also solved and use this identity sine inverse x. So sine inverse x can be converted in cos inverse x. By that identity we will solve that cos, it will be written as cos inverse square root 1 minus 1 by 4 square. Now it is directly 3 by 4. Similarly it is directly 1 by 4. And in this step, this cos can be converted in sine inverse form by sine inverse square root 1 minus 9 by 16. Actually, this identity also we have to write, but you can solve easily. Sine inverse x can be written as cos inverse 1 minus x square by that triangle method also. Okay, now again cos inverse will be solved, sine inverse will be solved, identity function, and remaining value will be simplified. Then 3 by 4 and into root 15 by 4 minus 1 by 4 into root 7 by 4. So answer is 3 root 15 minus root 17 by 16. This is the answer. So this type of so many question in your book and your exemplar book in your examples. So students, and in the last I want to solve this problem. This is the last problem of our session, and so this formula in this question I can see here tan inverse 63 by, prove that. It is our example question, maybe your NCERT textbook. So now left hand side is tan inverse 63 by 16. Let it be as it is form, First sin inverse of 12 by 13 and cos inverse 4 by 5 convert in tan inverse form, and definitely when we convert them, then sin inverse 12 by 13 will be convert as tan inverse 12 by 5, and cos inverse 4 by 5 will convert in tan inverse 3 by 4. You know how this is possible, how it will be converted. Directly we can write also. Now 63 by 16 is big value, so let it be as it is form. Now use the formula in these two terms, tan inverse x plus tan inverse y, and according to that formula it will be defined as 12 by 5 plus 3 by 4 divided by 1 minus 36 by 20. So students, this is the time to, here we can see here x into y is greater than 1. It is the form x into y greater than 1. Okay, let it be. इसको जब हम सॉल्व करेंगे तो 12 4 जा 48 प्लस 15 डिवाइड बाय 20 माइनस 36. सो स्टूडेंट्स, यहाँ पे देखिए अब एक चीज़ आ रही है कि tan इनवर्स 63 बाय माइनस 16 आ रहा है. एक्चुअली डिनोमिनेटर नेगेटिव आ रहा है. डिनोमिनेटर नेगेटिव होता है तो बेस नेगेटिव होता है. बेस नेगेटिव होता है तो tan इनवर्स माइनस एक्स पाई माइनस tan इनवर्स एक्स होता है. तो एक्चुअली हमको फॉर्मूला यहाँ पे लिखना होता है कि tan इनवर्स a अपॉन बी का वैल्यू पाई माइनस tan इनवर्स a अपॉन बी लिखा जाएगा. a अपॉन मॉड b होगा यदि b लेस देन 0 है तो ये आइडेंटिटी हम यहाँ अप्लाई करेंगे. तो ये हो जाएगा tan इनवर्स 63 बाय 16 प्लस पाई माइनस tan इनवर्स 63 बाय 16, and now it will be cancelled and answer is pi as proved. So this is the problems and question solving. Students, मैं जानता हूँ कि मैंने बहुत स्पीड से बहुत से प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करा दी हैं क्योंकि टाइमिंग मुझे आज ही कंप्लीट करना था. फिर भी कुछ गलतियाँ हो तो मैं आपको सॉरी बोलता हूँ. और स्टूडेंट्स ध्यान रखिए, प्रैक्टिस जितनी ज़्यादा करेंगे उतना आपके लिए अच्छा होगा. धन्यवाद. जय हिंद, जय भारत.